Good afternoon, guys. This is David from Busy Bee Farms. I'm coming to you today. To We're going to move the rabbit cage today. We we lost our rabbit last night. Miss Annabell passed away. She was given to us from a friend of mine that I work with, and over the last week, she just hasn't been acting right. She wouldn't eat, and she was getting skinny. Annabell loved rabbit. Loved rabbit. She was a good rabbit. Annabell loved carrots and lettuce, and Laura would bring her out lettuce and carrots every day. And over the last week, she got to where she wouldn't eat the carrots, but she was eating the lettuce. So Laura didn't think a whole lot about it, and then over the last day or two, she got to where she wouldn't eat anything at all. So we tried yesterday afternoon. I come out and I found her. She was just laying, and she was still alive and breathing, and she just didn't have any strength. So I picked her up and I tried to give her some water with some electrolytes and stuff by syringe, and she wouldn't take anything. She wouldn't drink, she wouldn't eat. I tried to give her some lettuce, and she had some discharge from her eyes, like the mucus around the corners of her eyes, which I don't know about rabbits. All I've known are wild rabbits. I never had a pet rabbit. So we were trying to research to figure out, because it's a weekend. The vet's closed. I couldn't call to ask what could I do or what should I do or anything. So we were trying to research what it could be, and that type of thing. And we come out this morning and she had passed away overnight. So we buried her this morning. And Laura keeps children through the day, and the children that she keeps, they love coming out and seeing Annabell. So we ended up, a man that I had known and dealt with in the past, his name is Trevor. He used to own a bee woodworking place over in Bon Aqua. He ended up selling that because of health conditions and things with his family, and kind of lost touch with him. I didn't know that he done rabbits or anything, but because Laura's kiddos love to visit Annabell so much, we were going to find another rabbit. So I found Trevor on Craigslist, and lo and behold, he was selling rabbits. And so we've picked up a pair of does, and Laura's going to do some research and see if they're a New Zealand Californian mix. They're a meat rabbit, but obviously, we were wanting them for the kiddos, not necessarily for meat. But Laura's now interested in possibly doing that, so she's going to be doing some more research on that to see if that's something that we want to get into. Sarah and Kevin talk highly of the meat rabbits, and one thing that should always be on a new homestead is chickens and rabbits. Well, you guys know we've got the chickens. We've done layers for several years, We've done one round of meat birds, and we're looking at our next round. And so we're looking at now, we're possibly going to look at if maybe raising some meat rabbits would be something that we want to get into. But for today, we're going to move Annabelle's cage. So we built this cage. It's just out of some 2x4s, and it's got a plywood back, metal roof, and this piece on the front, it comes on and off. I just put it up there so she would have some shade. And we're going to move this. Not sure exactly where I'm going to put it yet, but we are definitely going to move it out of this location to where it's going to be more in the shade. So I'm thinking about putting it over here by the garden space, and I'm just not sure about that. We're getting ready to maybe do a lean-to here off the barn so that we can get Matthew and Olivia's four-wheeler and my mower into its own little covered place. So you guys stay tuned with us, and we'll see what we can get into. Now these forks I have on my tractor are homemade forks. They're not really forks. They just clamp to the bucket. Matthews, that piece of plywood go down below the framing.
8 to 10 inches.
Okay. We just need to see if we can, is there framing goes across in the back? Huh? Hopefully I won't dump this thing off the front of the tractor. So my thoughts were maybe put it here in the shade against the end of the house, or to set it up over here by the tree. The problem over here is the dirt level, and over here I'm worried that the wind coming up the hill could flip the rabbit hutch. So stay tuned. We're going to take a look at this, and then we'll be right back. So guys, we've decided we're going to try it here and just see how this goes over here. So I'm going to try to set you up right there and see if we can get this moving. Well, I said I was going to set y'all up right there and let you watch, but the wind blowed you off. So we'll try that again. guys, I built this out of just extra little pieces of metal, so they don't go, some of them don't go all the way back. They're just two short pieces. So I have to make the front just a little bit higher so the water will run off and the water doesn't run back underneath the metal. And of course it would be perfectly level. Go over and grab them blocks. Okay. Them 2x6s or 12s or whatever it was we had it sitting on. If I wanted it to be perfectly level, it couldn't be.
Alright, here are our new bunnies, our two new little girls. They are 10 weeks old. They are a New Zealand California Cross Red. And they are our new little bunnies here on our little farm. Ooh, she got a little feisty.
Easy, girl.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're okay.
Hi. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah. Hi. I think you've been the one that's been more shy, haven't you? Yeah.
So guys, one of these are going to be keep the name of Annabelle, and that's for the kiddos. And the other one, we are open to naming this little girl. Both of these are does, and one of the guys from church wants it called Anna Breeze.
Nope.
But our family is not open to that at this time, so we want your suggestions. So leave it in the comments what you think that we ought to name these long-eared, because they got some really long ears, little girls. So we're wanting your input.
There's your new home, girl.
Matthew, can you get it some hay?
Hi. Hi, ladies.
It was actually really fun to hold them.
Yeah.
So Olivia, you got your mama's good Tupperware bowls.
These actually behind.
Huh?
It's okay,
Yes, we do
Olivia.
use them. You might not, but you can't use mama's good Tupperware
I'm sorry.
To feed our
to feed the
animals.
rabbits.
I thought it would just work for them.
They are exploring their new home. Look at them. How sweet.
So guys, these are our new rabbits that they're not taking the original Annabelle's place. They're
Yeah, we
just
do.
adding to our farm and helping us to continue what we started with the kiddos, because they were really super attached to Miss Annabelle.
Well, we have to make another
Hello,
box.
sweet girl. Hello, sweet girl. You tell everyone hello? Tell them, say good evening, everybody. Hello.
I forgot which one's the shy one.
Yes, it's hard to tell them apart because they look very much identical. So just one will be Annabelle, and we'll
I was thinking of naming them both Annabelle
get some
since we can't really.
suggestions on another name. Yeah, and they're just exploring. Careful, Olivia, careful. Hello, pretty girl. Hello, pretty girl. Hi. Yeah, you're a pretty lady. All right, let's put her in her home, Olivia, so she can stay and get adjusted. All right, well, there's their new home, and we'll continue to update you on how well they grow and love to be in here. And please just in the comments write any suggestions of names that you may have for this one little rabbit that we need a name for. Thank you.